every working truck or bicycle, there is always a pile of broken ones, rated to scrape together just enough parts to get one working. I wish Pate could call this hotline to talk about his heavy dream. What we do to the land eventually makes its way into our blood and our brains. This can define a season. Looks like there's no one around anymore to enforce this. There are a lot of these signs. They must really want to keep people out of this area. I found a dig site that is fenced off from view. What were they doing here? It feels like it was recently abandoned. There's a big tree with a researcher's notebook inside it somewhere. Ah, this isn't the style of music I expected them to play. They look relieved to have finished their work. Could it be the source of the strange things I've seen in the valley? I should handle this with care. Who knows what kind of mind trouble it can cause? Memories and emotions condensed into a mineral. I wonder what this channel is for. They must have already shipped out all the Harpic they need. I wonder what's on this reel. What is day 0? Maybe I can find out more about it. The work at the dig site has something to do with day 0.
The necessity of day 0 is not just psychological, it's ecological. Because there is a compounding effect to these minerals and their psychological effect. And we see this in Tiang Valley. There is a memory and a memory of a memory and a memory of a memory of a memory. This echo effect, this recursive nature is the problem. As this cycles through the ecosystem, it creates points of pressure where things bleed, and soil and human minds are contaminated. Some will say, what's a few daytime visions? But it is an increasing risk, an increasing danger. Left alone, the haunted quality of this season will only get worse. The necessity of day 0 is also to This particular action will neutralize this phenomenon at its source. This is not an endless cycle. We are putting an end to this psychoactive material. And we are opening up space for something new.
How do they plan to remove the haunted quality of this season?
I've recreated the same setup as the prayer statues, right here in my workshop. I set up a singing bowl so I can verify the pattern that will form in the water. And some harpic, of course. Each god seems to correspond to a resonating frequency. And when this vibration acts on the harpic, we get the psychoactive response. Going to give it a try here.
I remember watching my dad make shadow puppets on the wall. Felt strange because I could see how it was done. I could see the trick of it, but it still felt kind of magical.
It worked. I do feel the more I do this, the more tired, and it feels like it takes me longer to return to the present. But now I have some control. I face the question of how this mineral affects the soil. I still have a lot of work to do. That's all for today.
This kind of experiment can wear out the mind. But this was worth it. They dug up all that harpic in order to conduct some sort of prayer on day 0.